Welcome back, everyone, to another build video. My name is Hexers, and today I'm going to be sharing my anti-Kirin setup. I've noticed a lot of players mention how much difficulty they have with Kirin, so I figured I'd branch out and share this build with everyone. Now, before we begin, I do want to mention that this is an endgame build, which will require a heavy amount of jewel socketing. I also wanted to mention that this is a slicing ammo build. Now, just because slicing ammo was nerfed does not make it useless. It's just not overpowered anymore. And today I'll show you just how viable that is. Now, for the weapon, we are using Gulgoleth's Wail. Now, the reason we're using a ranged weapon is because ranged take less elemental damage, whereas melee take less physical. And since Kirin's powerhouse hitters are all lightning strikes, it's actually better to take a ranged weapon for this fight. Now, we also have the weapon augmented with affinity. For gear, we also have the Wrath Soul Helm Beta, Kaiser Mail Beta, Xeno'jiiva Claws Alpha, Xeno'jiiva Spine and Spurs Beta, as well as an Exploiter 2 Charm. Now, you may notice that I have the Glider and Thunderproof Mantle equipped. Really, these are just support for farming the Kirin and make the run a lot easier. But for stats, after socketing, this will give us the Xeno'jiiva Divinity for the spare shot. This gives us a chance not to spend ammo when we're firing our light bowgun. Next, we have the Critical Eye 4 for the 15% affinity, Thunder Resistance 3 for the plus 20 Thunder Resistance, putting us to 29. Next, we have Blight Resistance 3, which will negate the Lightning Blight, so that Kirin's attacks can no longer one-shot you with lightning if you have that Blight on. Next, we have Critical Boost 3, which will give our slice shots an additional 15% damage when it crits. This is actually significantly more effective than Attack Up. Also, we have Weakness Exploit 3 for the additional 50% affinity to weak points, which is quite handy since the bowgun has a much easier time getting hits on those weak points. Special Ammo Boost 2 for that nice 20% damage increase on our Wyvern Blast, which is actually necessary to deal heavy damage since we are using slicing ammo. And finally, we have Flinch Free 2, simply because it comes with the set. And instead of being tripped by Kirin just prancing by us, we're reduced to a knockback instead. But let's go ahead and take a look at how we socketed the jewels to achieve these stats. Okay, in our light bowgun, we have the Crit Boost Jewel, 2 Expert Jewels in the Wrath Soul Helm, 3 Thunder Resist Jewels in the Kaiser Mail and Xeno Gloves, a Tenderizer and Expert Jewel in the Xeno Waist, and finally an Expert and Resistor Jewel in the Xeno Pants to complete that Blight Resistance. But let's go ahead and show how this set does against a Tempered Kirin. Alright, now as we start the run, there are some things I want to point out. Some items that are very much recommended. Always make sure to bring large barrel bombs, make sure to bring a Farcaster, all of your slicing ammo and slash berries, of course, as well as sleep ammo. It's easy to start this fight off with a sleep because Kirin doesn't roar, so it makes it extremely easy just to, run up on him and just bomb him. As you can see, the spare shot going off and some of the ammo not being expended. That's the Xeno'jiiva set there. Go to sleep. Alright. So just drop a couple Mega Barrel Bombs here. Throw on my Thunderproof Mantle. And then we're going to drop all 3 Wyvern Blasts right at his face. Switch over to slicing. And the great thing about those slicing shots is if you're reloading, they'll continue to hit and they can keep proccing the Wyvern Blast shots, which is really nice. Oop. Now the trick with Kirin is you do want to play a little more safe, so try not to be below 3/4 health. Oop. Get out of the way from the lightning. Now this is going to be a sort of boring run just because Kirin just does a lot of that. He just kind of stands there as we unload. As you notice with the clip of 2, I just got 4 shots off. that razor sharp skill is, or I'm sorry, spare shot is just amazing with this. Oop, and he's down. I'm gonna walk up to him, drop another one of these. Only one while he's down. There we go. As you can see, those slice shells, as long as they hit that wyvern blast, they'll keep having it go off. There we go, and he's downed again. 3, 4 shots again out of a 2-shot clip. This is also extremely important with the Xeno set is really important with slicing ammo because they nerf how much you can carry as well as how many slice berries you can have. Now, if you notice the damage that I'm taking, this is a tempered Kirin. And tempered monsters do a lot more damage. So, the fact that I'm just not even really worried about the damage, I can stay doing a consistent amount of damage. Oop! Look at that. See, that was a lightning strike, and it took an average amount of damage. Oop! Ooh, that was a hard hit, though. And sometimes you gotta watch out for that, because the stuns are never good. Also, this build, you still can be paralyzed, so with that being said, I mean, you could always change up some of the stats if you feel like the Thunder Resist you could do without. Say you ate up for Elemental Resist and you don't need it, you could always put on Stun Resist or Paralysis Resist. Personally, I would recommend putting on Stun Resist before Paralysis. The Paralysis is annoying, but you're more likely to be stunned in this fight than you are paralyzed, especially with a ranged weapon. Oh, I still have a Wyvern Blast up over here. Let's see. Let's just put another one down. Come on over here. There you go. When he hits those, that's just a ton of damage. There's still some up. Let's see if we can get him. There we go. Looks like he destroyed him, so we're good. Then we're just going to keep reloading, keep pumping shots into him. Now my Vitality Mantle or I'm sorry, my Thunderproof Mantle's long gone, so I should probably... Well, I just want to keep getting some damage off here. But as you can see, I mean, it's still hitting for like 12 to 13 a proc, which, I mean, it's not bad. He's going to keep running around, because this is tempered. I'm going to pick that up. Just climb up here. Got just over 15 shots left with the... I'll have a little more than that just because of the spare shot. So, as you see, there's one, didn't use an ammo. There's another. Ooh, broke the horn. Which means he's probably actually close to being dead. But he is angry. He's going to keep running around for a bit. Another great thing about slicing ammo, especially with this guy, it doesn't have a maximum crit range. Oh, where's he going? Yep, he's running. Okay, so normally, if you're anywhere else, you would pop a Farcaster for this fight to get back to base real quick, just to restock. The things you'll want to grab are Mega Barrel Bombs. The Glider Mantle's where this comes in handy. So while everyone else is taking their time to, you know, run up and catch up to him, we're just going to stock up. And then we're going to run, if you go to the left over here, there's a wind updraft, I guess you would call it. You can actually use your mantle to get straight to the top. So, because everyone else is running by and trying to make their way to the top here, you were able to go ahead and restock, get everything ready to bomb him. Just throw this on here. And boom. More than likely, you'll beat everyone here. Almost every time, if you're running with a group. But let's go ahead and put some of those down. We'll drop all 3 of these. And then bomb away. Oh, he fell away from those. That's okay. We'll just keep unloading shells in his face. Come on over to those. There you go. See, the great thing about those slicing shells, when they proc, if they hit that... Ooh, there we go. And he's down again. And he's dead. So as you can see, let's take a look at the time here. Alright, 7 minutes 49 seconds. So as you can see, this is actually a really efficient and safe way to farm your Kirin investigations with very respectable clear times. Again, just make sure to make use of your items when sleep bombing, and always have that Farhander on hand in case you need to go back for ammo or bombs. Now, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch my video. If you did enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to see a build around a particular weapon, feel free to leave a request in the comments below. And as always, happy hunting!